want the story? I'll spin it for you quick.
From directors Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez comes an outrageous double feature with unpredictable villains and unstoppable heroes.
It's got the best car chases, the most badass chicks you've ever seen.
If I could pick two directors that I'd want to do Grindhouse with, it would be Quentin and Robert. These guys are great.
It's like real cars doing the real stuff at full speed.
This is a true theatrical experience.
It is giving you a reason to get off the couch. With Grindhouse films, you never knew what you were going to see. It was raw. It was off the hook. Sexuality was wild. All the big cities had the Grindhouse movie theaters. Like Dallas would have Grindhouses, and Houston would have Grindhouses. But you get into the outer reaches, it's more about drive-ins. And so they had the same shows, but were a whole different setting.
They didn't have the budgets to hire stars, so they had to go with their subject matter, had to have what you would call exploitable elements. These things that you could not see in the studio picture. Either the action or the violence or the sex or just the ideas had to be so out there that would attract an audience to come. So what's great about this is we're able to get really great cast and have the exploitable elements together.
And because they existed outside of the mainstream, you almost can't even believe some of the sexuality and brutality that they got away with, and gore, and just absolute scenes that you literally have to pinch yourself and say, "Oh, am I even watching this?" And you're looking around and, "Well, yeah, they're watching it too." Oh, this is it. I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life. That's always been where cinema can go for me.
And because they made so few prints, that's why a lot of the prints were so scratched up and worn out and pieces chopped out of them by the time anybody saw them. This is Quentin Theater. And this is where we got the idea to do our own Grindhouse, which is when I came over to Quentin's house to show him his scene from Sin City, I stepped over this Rock All Night drag strip girl double bill poster, the same one I had in my house. And I remembered, I said, wait a minute, I had an idea for a double bill, what was it? And he said, oh, I love double features. We got to call it Grindhouse. I mean, this all came out like within 5 minutes.
Now, we are fans of these type of films, so my movie, fuses the slasher film with high-octane car chase action.
Quentin considers it a slasher movie, and in true Quentin form, it is a slasher movie, but in a completely different way than you've ever seen before.
Don't move, hold it.
Ladies, we're gonna have some fun.
I was starting off my story from the idea of it being a slasher film, which, you kind of focus on the girls in there. And Ken was very much lovingly caressing the legs and the asses of these girls.
Kurt Russell plays this sort of aging stuntman who is deluded. And he stalks these girls, and you get to know them through his eyes.
Quentin calls it his terror film.
Warren! 6 shots of wild turkey!
This movie is so scary and dangerous feeling. It makes your skin crawl.
I thought, what would a trailer for my own movie Planet Terror be?
I broke my leg.
And suddenly I pictured a girl with a machine gun leg.
I made you something. Stand.
A machine gun leg. That's gonna get asses in seats.
Yeah.
She's gotta have a machine gun leg.
Planet Terror is like an old school John Carpenter movie.
There are 2 helicopters, big enough to take all of us.
Who can fly?
10 years ago, I remember telling the cast of The Faculty, I got a zombie movie idea. Zombie movies are dead, but I bet they're going to come back because they haven't been done forever. We got to be first.
What's happened is government experiment has gone awry, and now the small town in Texas that we live in is slowly being taken over and terrorized by zombies.
Everyone behind me!
This infection will spread all over the world to every man, woman, and child unless I finish my antidote. You have an antidote?
We gotta lose the arm, Joe.
Lose arm? What do you mean lose arm? My arm?
Spreading all the way up to your shoulder. Now, if we don't sever that arm now, it's gonna take over your chest, and we can't very well cut that off, can we?
Well, shouldn't I get a second opinion?
All hell breaks loose in the hospital, and the zombies are taking over, and it is a thrill ride.
Everyone's just having a bad night.